Buongiorno, you lovely fish people. I'm Alan Norris from FishOn TV. It's Tuesday, 29th of October. Yep, it's match fishing day again. Get in. Right, I wasn't there last week. And John Sims, aka Ringer, won the match last week. So well done, John Sims. Right, today, oh gosh, look at this sun, bright sunshine, typical. Right, this morning, 10 minutes. Yes, 2 days on the truck we've had ice. Bloody freezing. But since the sun's come out, temperature's rising big time. It's 5 degrees now. So today there's plenty of fish at this place we're going, but it could be tough today. It'll be very tough. There'll be no, you can have 100-200 pound bags here, no problem, in the bagging summer days, but it won't be like that today, I'm afraid. Today we're fishing Barnburgh Fisheries in Barnburgh, which is sort of between Barnsley and Doncaster. Cracking little fishery, 3 lakes full of fish. F1 mainly in there. Lots of nice big carp in there, commons and mirrors and barbel. There's roach. There's everything in that you want, but it's predominantly F1s. So I've got the rigs for that over maybe F1 fishing. It's not going to be complicated. Soft pellet, maggots, hook baits, and obviously a bit of ground bait and micro. So that's what we're doing today. I think there's 14 or 15 of us, so a reasonable turnout for this time of year. And I'll be there in about 10 minutes, so without rabbiting on too much, we shall see you at the draw in a jiffy. See you soon. about 50 minutes in and I've gone straight on my short line. On maggots to start with. Been quiet for me, but the lads to my left have all they've been catching quite well, and Brian's had some he's had a couple of belters. He's fishing a bit further out than me, but I've had an absolute disaster. I cleaned all my pole yesterday and all my fishing gear after the reservoir, and I know I didn't use my pole at the reservoir, but I thought, well, I might as well give it all a good clean. And I did put a little bit of polish on, which I thought, shall I wipe it down? Oh, I've just hooked into another one. Shall I wipe it down? Some water just to take that shine off. Anyway, I've mentioned my bad back before, haven't I? Stood behind my box here, and I've just twinged. Got down to my number, the 11 metre section. I've twinged. Pole's come flying out with it being so highly polished. Straight in water. So I can't go very far out today. I don't know. And this seems a little bit bigger than an F1. I've caught 3 F1s so far. I'm miles behind everybody. Trying to get this section out. I'm 15 minutes late. Looks like I'm going to have to bear the cold and go in afterwards. Oh dear, I'm not looking forward to that, but it's 120 quid's worth in it, so I might as well bear a bit of cold. So we're here at Barnburgh. I've drawn peg 10. I have fished it before, but it went into summer, and I think I had something ridiculous. I had 3 nets full. I can't remember, 100 odd pounds I had last time. I don't think there's anything like that going to be caught today. It is fishing a bit better than I thought, because with it being so cold for the last 2 days, I wasn't quite sure. I mean, Bob's had a couple, Brian's had quite a few lumps, and Ringer, of course. This is his kind of fishing. He loves it where it's full of fish, and it's speed catching. That's his game. So he's going to be very difficult to beat today. He always says he's drawn a bad peg, but he always ends up with over £100 here, always. So you just don't take no notice of him when he says it's a bad peg. Right, lovely little F1, £2-ish. So I just thought I'd give you a quick update about that, because it's been an absolute disaster. That I'm a little bit upset, to be fair, about losing that. Bloody bad back. A little twinge and it comes flying out, and I was stood miles away from pond. The thing is, it just nicely hit the top of the seat of my box and slid all the way in. So I was stood about 3 yards away from ponds. How the heck that's happened, I don't know. So, oh dear, and that with it being caught in the net has just strained slightly. So, right, I'm going to change this hook length. I'll give you a little update in a few minutes. Right, battery looks like he's going flat again. How rude, and bloody batteries. Right, I've had a right comedy of errors today. So I hooked into another lovely F1, about £2-ish. Gets it in the net. See, there's another hook in it. I thought, oh, I'll do the decent thing. So I had to lift it up slightly and through my landing net. Took the hook out, here we go. Took the hook out. And what did it decide to do? Jump straight out of my landing net. Straight outside, in between my trays and everything. God knows how it went. How rude. Do you know, every time I talk, it just seems to go off. They don't seem to last very long, these batteries in GoPros. But another F1 just had there. Like I was saying, I've had a comedy of errors today. It's just, and I'm sure every fisherman goes through that. It's just been an absolute nightmare today. Just can't, everything that you try just seems to go wrong. But I am catching a few fish. I've thrown one back like an idiot, and I started off on maggot. Gary said they were catching a maggot down the track. Well, I did get one or two, but I seem to be getting a lot more positive bites on the 4mm pellet and just feeding a few micros. Ooh, just missed another one there. Delicate little bites, these F1s. Doesn't suit a lot of the anglers, even though it's full of fish here. There's a few of them don't like it because they can be pretty difficult to catch, these F1s. And if there's people who love catching F1s like Ringer, I know Bob's pretty handy at catching a few. They're difficult people to beat. So it's just not like your normal carp game. But having said that, the big carp now, I don't think they'll be having it as much. So I think we're blessed a little bit today having F1s. At least they do bite. I mean, I've had half a dozen fish, so that's not too bad. Could be better if I'd have been ready on time. Like I say, I spent 15-20 minutes trying to get my pole out, so. But anyway, what I've got set up today, I'm going to stick on this short line. I've got a little pellet or method feeder. I can go up towards the reeds over there, because I certainly can't reach now without that section. It's about 15 metres away, I think, 14.5 metres. And I've got a margin line set up. It's about 3.5 foot deep, right in the next peg to my left. And I noticed when I was looking for my section down here, the bottom's quite firm, like concrete. So I've actually gone where people put the nets in. And I'm about 18 inch to 2 foot away from the, here we go, another one, from the peg. So I'm hoping that they might feed quite aggressively later on there. Delicate little bites, these F1s. So what I might do, I might put my head cam on and let you have a look at some fishing a little bit later. So I'll just get this one landed. I feel like I'm whispering. I hope you can hear me. I've got my little speaker here. Microphone, not speaker. Decent F1s. Yes. Not a bad F1 at all. At all. Oh, what a mighty fish you are. Look at yourself. How delightful. Shouldn't go in because there's no bait on it right here. Yeah, look, these are the F1s that we're catching at the minute. If it behaves. There you go, look. Nice little F1s, I don't know, £1.5 or so. Skeleton little fish. Just do be plenty of those. Right. I'll crack on. I shall give you an update a little bit later. Right. I'll go back on this short one and see what we can get. It's pretty fresh to say the least today. Nice day, but very fresh. And I desperately need some more fish because I'm not catching as many as other people are. There you go, Brian's into another one, look. Well done, Brian. I've been putting a few maggots down to my left on that edge line in the next peg, so it just seems to have gone quiet here. Not much happening at all. Just give this another go. Try a few micros in. I'll see if we can tempt a few in. Too many. exactly on a feeding frenzy today, I've got to say. Line, let that swing in. There we go, few micros and we're in. Unbelievable that. Hardly any micros at all. Semi-skimmed. There we go. Gotcha. Well, it looked like with a head cam, but I hope it looks okay. I'll try it again. When it blows, it's certainly chilly. Another one straight in. Oh, that's unbelievable. It's been quiet for about 45 minutes. I did give that a little rest. And now we're back into them again. How wonderful's that? Heavy. It's a bit heavier, this one. Is it bigger? No. No. Same. But they're all welcome. All very welcome. Right. I'll carry on doing it. Catching a few more of these, hopefully. And then we'll have a look in the edge. I keep putting a few maggots down there, so hopefully we might have a few fish in there as well, just down there, as you can see. Right, see you on the next update. Right, little update. That's £28.30. It's not been brilliant here. I've heard somebody say it must be black in that corner, so I'm assuming somebody's catching quite well. Right, I'm just going to go in the margin here. I've fed a few maggots. See if we can snare one down in the edge. I had two earlier. You get one or two fish, then it just seemed to dry up. Oh, I missed a bite, but I've also had some other see-through perch, tiny perch. Normally in the summer, if you go down the edge like this, a maggot or pellet, you whack me straight under, no problem. The cold weather seems to have 2 days of it we had frost, so it looks like it has put them off a little bit. I think Brian's just caught one there, as you've probably just seen. But they're certainly not coming thick and fast like they can do in this fishery. There we go. Just pouring a few maggots in. That took it straight under. First sign for half an hour or so. Decent size F1, I think. There we go. That's a better size. 3 poundish, I reckon. Right, people. You haven't seen the weigh-in. What a day. What a day I've had. It just seems to have carried on from Wales, doesn't it? As you probably know from earlier, I've just looked at where I stood in and there's like a little indentation, my foot went in it. With my back being bad, it just made me spasm for a while. And because I cleaned my pole yesterday too well, by the look of it, as I jerked the 11 metre section, I slid out, landed lovely on my box. I was at least 3 yards away from the water, so landed on my box lovely and slid straight in. Now I was going to go in, but all these lads here have just said no, you're not. You know, I mean, it's bloody freezing out there. Well, it says 10 degrees here. I think I'd have been alright, but they didn't want me to go in, so I've said okay, well, I'm going to come back tomorrow with a rake and see if I can get it out. They're not cheap, them, and you know, it's not a very old pole now. I ain't even had it a year yet, so I've had it just over a year. So no way in, but I've got the results. I've had a mixed day, but one of those days, F1s, and it's a bit like winter fishing is. And we're not even in winter properly, but it'd be catch 2, move to another swim, catch a couple, move to another swim. You couldn't seem to get any continuity with catching in the same swim. It was a little bit frustrating, but I've ended up with quite a bit more than I thought. I thought I'd got 46, 47 pounds. I must be forgetting to click 1 or 2, but I actually had 50. Where am I? I had 57 pounds 36. Yeah, 36, and that's actually put me in 4th. Now, old Frank round the other side, I forgot what peg number he won. 1, I think he was on 1 or 2, something like that. He's had a cracking day, as Frank, so well fished, Frank. He's had 92 pounds 14. So that's brilliant, is that? So I'll do it in reverse order. In 4th place, I've had 57 pounds 36, just pipping ringer, and I didn't think I had, because it looked like he was catching quite a few. Mine must have been a bit bigger fish than his. He's 57 pounds 20, so unlucky ringer. Nice one. You've got to have a laugh and a giggle, haven't you? You've got to have a laugh and a giggle. So in 3rd place, we've got Graham Scott. He's a mighty fisherman, is Graham. Very, very keen fisherman, fished all the nationals. He's ended up with £60.52 for 3rd. And in 2nd, we've got Bob Huntington, who I mentioned earlier. We're going to the Ledger at Lindholm on the 16th of November. Again, Bob won loads of money on these big nationals, fishing against 700, 800, 900,000 people at a time. He's come in with £62.58, so Bob, well fished, brilliant. And in 1st place, and this week's mighty fisherman, is Frank. I don't know his surname. Gracious, I need to get to know his surname. So it's Frank. Oh Frank, well fished for that. That's brilliant. £92.14. Most people's caught. It's been a good day all round. Like I said, this fishery can't half-produce fish. I mean, I don't know what the record is. I think it's over 300 pounds of F1s using jigger. There's 3 ponds absolutely full of fish. There's F1s, there's carp, barbel, there's roach. You saw that nice bream that I caught. So, oh dear, we'll have to start again. So, no, we won't start again, we'll just continue. I'm sure Eddie will cut that little bit out. So it's been a good day's fishing all round. A little bit chilly, and it's going to get worse and worse. So, great day all round. Can't complain really, I suppose, for this time of year. And to say we've had 2 frosty nights. So, I think that's about sums it all up. So I'm just a little bit upset. I'm a bit fed up actually, because they're not. You know, you don't want to lose pole section. It's ridiculous, isn't it? They're too expensive to be losing stuff like that. So I'm going to come back tomorrow, get that one raked out. So it would have been a very interesting video if I'd have gone in, because they were frightened to death I get hypothermia. Maybe they're probably right. So me being the idiot that I am, I would have probably just gone in, but that's my fault. So I hope this has been a good video. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Just a little bit of info for you all. I do know that maggots works here very well. 4mm pellets always works here well. Sweet corn down the edges in summer especially. It's basically, it's F1 fishing. It's micro 4mm pellets, sometimes 6mm pellets, soft pellets, hard pellets, depends what they want on the day. You've got about 6 foot of depth ish, round about that. Margins 3 foot ish. Great fishery all round. So once again, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget guys, click the subscribe button. It really helps gets my YouTube channel going. It is a new channel, so I'm trying to get it going as best I can. And if you click the little bell, you'll get notifications as soon as we upload a video. So until next week, what date have we got? Yeah, it's next week. It's Lindholm the week after. Until next week, I think actually we are at Lindholm next week. On Bonsai Pond, so getting a bit of practicing for the ledger. Nice one. So I shall see you guys on the bank at Lindholm Lakes next Tuesday. Thank you very much for watching. Fish on guys, and we'll see you soon. Ta-da.